All right, all right, all right. Keep wanting to touchscreen. This is not touchscreen. Never has been. All right, let's make sure this is working too. So that's important. Hello, Kim. How's it going? All right. Boop. There we go. So we know it's working. Amanda. How's it going? Amanda! Sorry, a few minutes late. Had to jump out of a previous TikTok and then go to the little boy's room. So, sorry about that. But it's okay. It's okay. We're not that late. We're not that late. So excited to be here. Good evening, Native Omen. Good to see you again. Good to see you again. We're doing Whiskey Wednesday. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic. Brothers! Baily isn't even here yet. I know. We haven't jumped the gun. We're just starting up. We're having casual conversation as we get started, right? As I realize how many times I've touched the center of my frickin' glasses. Why do I do that? I don't know. But it's annoying. It's like, why is everything foggy? Can't see a darn thing. All right. Had a really cool conversation with a bunch of narrators. A whole bunch I hadn't met yet, so it's always nice to meet more narrators and Nick Plume's live. She does every Wednesday an hour before this. And it was all narrators up there talking about the biz. So it was kind of fun. It was fun. I know, I saw you there. I know, I saw you sent me some messages too, but I didn't like I was trying to focus on the conversation. That and half the time there was an Irish gentleman there that was talking really, really fast. I was like, oh, taking notes. Okay, that's how you say that word. Justin, how's it going? Man with the best name in the room. I'm sorry, I'm biased. Ignore them. I was making note of something. Oh, okay. Cool. No problem. I'll read them later. All right. Well, for Whiskey Wednesday, we've got a good one. Actually, I think it's our second romance book, like contemporary romance book that we've done. Surprisingly, haven't gotten a lot of those, but this one's good. I love it. It's going to be interesting. I love the tone, especially this first chapter. So hopefully you all will too. If you want, you can type into the chat !book or !author, and it'll tell you a little bit about both. And if you like the book, it'll tell you how to pick up a copy. Spoiler, you have to email the author, and you get a special edition indie copy. Alicia, how's it going? Good to see you. I'm catching you. Woo! Absolutely. There you go. Amanda's on it. Look at her go. I think that displays it for everybody, right? Not just you. I think it just lists us out in chat. It's weird because the commands don't show it to me, just you. But there you go. So, you probably already know, because Amanda helped us out here, this is going to be Baily Johnson's Don't Leave Me Behind, contemporary romance. So, read the very first chapter of it. So tonight's Whiskey Wednesday might be a little shorter, but it doesn't mean it's going to be any less good. It's a good story. I liked it. And I'm not one that goes out of my way to read romance. It's just not really my thing, but no, I want to read it because I want to know what happens, damn it. It's such a good setup. So I tried. I'm grateful to be in your virtual presence. Oh, look at that. Giving the other Justin some love. I only read romance. Somehow I don't believe you. I love a good romance. Yeah. I've read a couple. I just haven't read a lot, Actually, I think the last romance book I read was a male romance. that we actually did the first chapter on Whiskey Wednesday, and it was about two gentlemen that met and kind of hit it off in the beginning, then separated, and they were like forming a band in the 70s. And all the music it talks about, it was just fantastic. It was such a good story. Like, so don't poo-poo on romance. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. So, Whiskey Wednesday. Wouldn't be Whiskey Wednesday without whiskey. That's right. We're going to do Corn Trooper, because I thought, it fit kind of cowboy romance. Yeah. So, Corn Trooper. It's actually a bourbon, but it's whiskey. It's bourbon whiskey, right? Dark romance. Yeah, there you go. 101 proof. We've had it before. It's actually, for the proof that it is, it's pretty pleasant. It's pretty pleasant. Water equals whiskey for me. Good. Good. Wow. Thank you for sharing there. I appreciate you. Spreading the love, letting people know. So we're going to sip on that a little bit. Get in the Southern cowboy mood as we get into this first chapter here. And yeah, enjoy. So, salute everybody. I got all fancy with the Glencairn. Yeah. It's because it was the first glass I saw. So I grabbed that. It was closer than the other glasses when I grabbed for it. You make that thing. Cheers. There you go. I do be enjoying the water on the Wednesdays. Good, good. Wow! I love that. Encourage more viewers to share. That's right. That's right. Oh, you actually didn't say that. I think that was actually TikTok saying that. I was like, that's a good point, Baily. We should. But I think it was actually telling me that. Cheers with the water. There you go. So you can drink anything. As a matter of fact, really the only reason I called it Whiskey Wednesday is because I had one that I previously was doing that was called Macabre Mondays. And I liked the alliteration, so I'm like, well, what could I do for Wednesday? Oh, Whiskey Wednesday. I guess I should probably drink whiskey. It's middle of the week. Great idea. So, that's why. TikTok is so encouraging, isn't it, Danielle? It is. It's always coming up with great ideas about what I've been talking about, which means it's listening to every word. It's kind of creepy if you think about it, right? A little bit. A little bit. You know what's not creepy, though? First chapter of this book, Don't Leave Me Behind. See that segue? I'm the master of them. So we're going to get into this one. And the first chapter, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. You're going to love the title of the first chapter. I love it personally. Do you know what's even creepier? I have a feeling you're about to tell your mom. Burn, Danielle. Better jump in the shower and wash that one off there, Justin. Just doesn't make you feel all warm and fuzzy inside? Not really. I can mute you. Yeah, we've seen that demonstrated before. I think you were in timeout last time for doing that. Just saying. You got sent to your room. All right, kids. I will pull this car over. Okay. Let's test our recording here. Make sure it all... Oh. Don't do that. I'm like typing over stuff. I don't want to type over stuff. Don't do that. I want you in here. Test. Test. Cool. We're good. All right. We are set up and ready to go. All right. Chapter 1. Leni fucking Kane. Clay. There's someone outside the cabin. I swear I heard a car door thud. It was quiet, muffled, like someone parked far enough away that I'd be less likely to hear it. This feels like the beginning of... Hear it. This feels like the beginning of a bad joke. I swear to God, if Adler's out there sneaking up on the cabin, I'm gonna kill him. Slipping out of bed, I pad to the top of the stairs, squinting through the floor-to-ceiling windows at the front of Leni's cabin. The moon is high and bright, painting the landscape outside, but I still can't see anything that looks out of place. Picking my way down the metal and wood staircase, I tiptoe over to the kitchen. It's possible that someone stopped along the highway and got out to take a piss, but I'm far enough from the road that I doubt I'd hear that. No, someone's on Kane land, real close to Leni's cabin. If they're here expecting to find her asleep in bed, they're in for a surprise. A steady cadence of thuds indicates footsteps on the deck. I scan the living room for a weapon, remembering that last night... on the deck. I scan the living room for a weapon, remembering at the last second that I cleaned my rifle when I got home from work tonight. Adrenaline floods my veins as I tiptoe into the kitchen, where my duty rifle leans against a white wooden chair. Moonlight glimmers off a freshly oiled barrel. The magazine sits on... Chair. Moonlight glimmers off the freshly oiled barrel. The magazine sits on the kitchenette table next to it. 5 rounds. That's as far as I got before I squirreled my attention away to dinner and left it for tomorrow. I grab the gun and feed the magazine into its slot, hoping whoever is outside doesn't hear the click as it snaps into place. My fingers pull back the charging handle as a key slides into the lock. Who the fuck has a key? No one in the family would sneak in here, not in the middle of the night. They know it would be a bad idea. So who is messing with me tonight? Keeping the I was going to say rifle. That's not it. Me tonight. Keeping the rifle ready in my hands, I wait, trying to hear over the sound of my bang. As I wait. Why did I lose my place all of a sudden? Hold on, let me go back. Keeping the rifle ready. Okay, let's just start there. Me tonight. Keeping the rifle ready in my hands, I wait, trying to hear over the sound of my heart banging against my chest. Anticipation coils deep in my gut. There's a pause once the door opens, the moonlight illuminating a silhouette that doesn't look like any of the Kane boys or the ranch hands. I'm about to demand they identify themselves when there's a crash, and the intruder goes flying into the ground. I shoulder the rifle, ready to defend myself before flicking on the lights. It only takes a couple of blinks before I can clearly see what's in front of me, and I think my heart stops beating for a second, because there she is, the girl I've been avoiding since I was 21, only this is not the 18-year-old girl I saw last. Holy shit. She is breathtakingly beautiful. Air rips from my lungs as I take her in. Long brown hair fans around. Air. She is breathtaking. Shit. She is breathtakingly beautiful. Air rips from my lungs as I take her in. Long brown hair fans out around her head. Wispy bangs hanging on either side of her face. Those big green eyes looking up at me with confusion. Her movements slow and apprehensive. The look of terror in those eyes takes me back 10 years. I swore to myself I'd never give her a reason to look at me like that again, but here we are. Her hands trembling in surrender while I'm pointing a gun at her in her own cabin. Why? Why is she sneaking into the cabin when she's supposed to know I'm here? What the fuck? She snarls. I move the barrel of the rifle away, aiming at the floor. A sound somewhere between a groan and a growl escapes her as she struggles to stand. Did I shoot her and not remember? Was she not remember? Was she hurt somehow? I take inventory when she's standing in front of me, checking for injury. Her hoodie hangs loosely. Her hoodie hangs loosely on her, the sleeves bunching at her wrists. Okay, let's start over. How about that? Was she hurt? Not remember? Was she hurt somehow? I take inventory when she's standing in front of me, checking for injury. Her hoodie hangs loosely on her, the sleeves bunching at her wrists, too long for her short arms. Black leggings hug every single curve and dip of her legs, drawing my eyes straight down to the bright pink running shoes on her feet. There's no blood or wounds that I can see, and while I want to sigh in relief, I'm too aware of how close I came to shooting her. I can't believe I aimed a gun at Leni, Mercer's little sister, the baby girl of the entire Kane family, my Leni. I could have shot her. With that thought, I dropped the rifle, stumbling back. Leni tilts her head, her lips moving, but I can't hear anything other than the word shot ricocheting through my brain like a fucking pinball. I'm no longer in the cabin. Even though I can see her, the words don't reach me. Instead, my heart hammers out a steady beat to a volley of gunshots and mortar rounds, to shouts of grenade and medic. I glance down at my hands. They're red, covered in the blood of a fallen Marine, and I can't breathe. My chest tightens, black creeping at the edges of my vision. Every inhale, a struggle. It's been years since I've had an attack this bad. I've gone through extensive therapy, done hard work to get myself out of the dark, and backed into something this bad. I've gone through extensive therapy, done hard work to get myself out of the dark and back into something resembling a real, living human again. This isn't supposed to be happening, especially not in front of Leni. I clawed my shirt, desperate to rip off the Leni. I clawed my shirt, desperate to rip the fabric off, as if... Too hesitant. Leni. I clawed my shirt, desperate to rip the fabric off, as if that might help me breathe. I watch from a distance, detached, while Leni kneels in front of me. She touches my face, and my hands itch to defend myself from a threat that isn't real. I will not hurt her, no matter how fucked up my brain is right now. I will not hurt Leni, not again. Her lips are moving, but I still can't hear anything past the sounds of gunfire and explosions. I flinch as a mortar round lands too close to us. Clay. Her lips make the shape of my name repeatedly, but I can't break through, can't claw away to the surface to reach her. I want to yell at her to go, will myself to fucking pass out and be done with this whole thing. I don't want to see her look at me with pity and concern, or worse, fear. She's looked at me with fear in her eyes before. I thought it would destroy me. Part of me died that day. I should have known Eleanor Kane doesn't scare easily. She proved that 10 years ago, shown up on my doorstep, willing to lose herself to fix me. I should have expected that same look of sheer determination now, as her eyes dart around, searching for a solution. I feel as lost as she looks. None of my usual panic attack exercises come to mind. Maybe the lack of sleep is catching up to me. I should have taken the damn sleeping pills Doc prescribed. This is exactly what I want to avoid. Clay. Those pretty pink lips mouth once more. Something like hesitation sparks to life in her deep green eyes. I try to look away, shame gnawing at me, my lungs tightening. She doesn't let me. Soft fingers guide my face back to hers as she leans forward and crashes her lips against mine. The moment her lips touch mine, it's like someone hit pause, and I'll remember how to breathe again. There's no more gunshots, no more screaming, only ragged breathing and jittery hands as the adrenaline seeps out of my body. I reach for her, needing something solid, something real to hold on to, careful not to grip too tight. I'm desperate to make sure she's actually there, kissing me. Her scent of lilacs and vanilla wafts from her undertone. Her scent. Kissing me. Her scent of lilacs and vanilla wafts from her undone hair into my nose. A scent so familiar and nostalgic that my chest starts to hurt for a different reason. Wrapping my arms around her, I haul her into me, crushing her body against my chest, kissing her back. She tenses, muscles locking up beneath my hands. Pain slices through my lip as she sinks her teeth in. It's not a love bite, but a warning. I jerk back, slamming my head into the wall as she scrambles off of me. Her chest rises and falls with each ragged breath she takes. Her hands shake, and when she manages to open her eyes to look at me, I gasp. She's angry, livid. I think I could count on one hand the amount of times I've seen Leni this angry. The taste of iron fills my mouth, the sting barely enough to rein me in. Leni Kane was in my lap, kissing me. I'm really fucking trying to remind myself why I can't go there with her, but it's so damn hard. Breathing the same air, staring at that gorgeous face, I realize how badly I still want her, even with that scowl. What the fuck are you doing in my cabin, Clay? What the fuck are you doing in my cabin, Clay? I barely suppress a shudder that threatens to overtake me when she says my name. It's been too long since I've seen her. Too long since I've heard her voice, even if my name is dripping with venom when she says it. After a decade of doing my best to avoid her, I deserve that. Your parents have those corporate retreat things going on, and I felt like I was getting in the way. Mercer told me he asked you. He said you weren't coming back for the summer, so I've been staying here the past couple of months. Oh. Her eyes dart toward the door and then back to me. Fear and uncertainty fill them. That fear shouldn't be there, and knowing I caused it makes me sick to my stomach. I thought you knew. Oh, jump the gun a little bit. Hold on. Stomach. I thought you knew. Scrubbing both hands down my face, I try to rein in the emotions I have flooding in and out of my system. I'll head over to Merck's, come back for my stuff in the morning. No, she says. I crook an eyebrow at her, wondering, for the first time, what the hell she's doing here in the middle of the night. No, sorry. Fuck. She draws her knees up to her chest and pulls her sleeves down around her thumbs the way she used to when she was younger. I don't want them to know I'm here. They're gonna know you're here, Len. That's why your dad wanted you in this cabin, so they can keep an eye on you. No, I know. I'm not an amateur. Two-spaced. On you. No, I know. I'm not an amateur. She rolls her eyes, huffing in frustration. Fuck, she's cute. I've done it before. I park in the trees, keep the lights off after dark. I need a few days to regroup before they get all up in my business again. I highly doubt they don't know she's here. It's more believable that they realize when she sneaks back home and figures she wants to be left alone. My fingers itch with the desire to pull her back into me, to feel the weight of her in my arms. I'd do anything if she'd let me kiss her again, just one more time. It'll never be enough where Leni is concerned, but it would be something. The longer I hesitate, the more restless she becomes, crossing and uncrossing her arms, straightening her legs only to pull them back to her chest. Something's wrong. Something happened, and I want to fix it. Not that I have any right, or that I should even be looking at her like this, but I still want to fix it. Leni in pain will never do, ever. Right, I'll crash out on the couch until morning and go get a room from the inn. No big deal. She looks aghast, like I told some salacious bit of gossip. You can't go to the inn, then everyone will know. Know what, Leni? Why would you leave here to stay at the inn? I don't know, because... The inn? I don't know, because you... Oh. She rolls her eyes at me again, and I can't lie. The sass she's given me is doing nothing to help the situation that has arisen in my pants. I mean, she was just sitting on me, kissing me. It's not entirely my fault. Okay, fuck. It is my fault. And I feel like a fucking creep right now. Drawing one of my legs up, I try to hide the fact that I am sporting a... Drawing one of my legs up, I muted that one because I don't know if I can say that, but you know where it's going. All right. Oh, and as I hit it, it's going to replay it again. I'm going to space and come back and post and edit that. It's not solely the kiss, it's everything about her. Freckles dust her nose, which still crinkles when she's annoyed. Her hair shorter than I remember, but it looks good. Natural waves hit right below her shoulders. I want to reach forward, run my hands through it again, wrap it around my fist while I... You know what? Nope. Down, boy. You are not going there. Not with Leni fucking Kane. The realization of what she hasn't said hits me like a bucket of ice-cold water. Does she really think we can stay here together? Do you want me to stay here with you, Leni? She's been back in my life for all of 5 minutes, and I've already had my tongue in her mouth. I have zero control when it comes to this girl. I've worked my ass off to stay away from her so I wouldn't have to deal with this. Eleanor is all sunshine and goodness, and she deserves someone who can reflect that back. Not someone dark and twisted like me. I won't saddle her with my mess when she has her whole life ahead of her. Yeah, Clay, that's the idea. No, I snap, the words coming out harsher than I mean. Pushing off the floor, I stomp up the stairs. I need to get my shit and get out of here before I do something even more stupid, something I can't take back. And that is the end of the first chapter. It seems so short. Oh, man, I want more. I want more. And if you want more, if you type in !book in chat, you can find out exactly how to get more, how to get your hands on a copy of it if you did enjoy. If I didn't butcher it too bad for you. This was good. I really like this. I love the already what's building here. And there's a lot of questions that are needing some answers, darn it. And I want to know. You know, what's funny is, that was awesome. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for being brave enough to send me your story for Whiskey Wednesday. And this was fun. You know, what's funny is I tried to, and I know at the last minute, so it's my fault, I tried to get a female narrator to come on here with me and duet this, because I think it would have been even better. Especially because there's a point of view, the next chapter's point of view from Leni. It's Leni's point of view, and then we go back to Kane for the third chapter, I think. But I think that would have been super cool, either to do it duet or duel. I think it would have been like super, super cool. But I dropped the ball and I was like, hey, I know this is super last fucking minute. Do you want to do this? And they're like, sorry, I'm booked. And then I was going to reach out to Danielle, and then I got sidetracked. So my bad. But I think this would have been super cool if we could have done that. But I love it. It's so full of like so many questions. You know what I mean? Great opening chapter. I want to know more about Clay. He seems like he's got some demons. So that's obviously going to come to play later. But apparently Leni has the ability to pull him out of it. So, and they have some history there too. I want to know more about that. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Fantastic, as it were. So it's going to be a super short Whiskey Wednesday. Wait, what? Kim? Is that it? That is it. No, I know it cliffhangs you, right? But you know, if you type in !book, you know how to get a copy. But yeah, that'll do it for this Whiskey Wednesday. Thank you all so much for being here. This was a really short one, but such a good one. Man, I wish I could have made the dual and duet thing happen. But is this one out already? Like, is it event, or is it still work in progress? There, Ms. Baily Johnson. February 3rd. Oh, it's coming out soon. Tell us a story, Fife. I'll just keep here and tell you a story. Maybe next time. I generally have no life. Yeah, I know. I was going to hit you up. And I was like, oh, I'll just message her on TikTok. And then I got sidetracked with some other stuff that I had to take care of. But, and it would have been like super last minute, like, hey, by the way, here's the chapter. You want to, you want to jump up? But if I get another one, I will keep you in mind. But, you know, it'd be cool. Do another chapter. Yeah. Oh my God, y'all should totally duet, right? Yeah. It'd be fun, I think. We'll do one eventually. But is this a standalone or is there going to be another one? Encore. The only time cold reads are okay. Yeah. Yeah. It would have been like a really cold read. I would have felt like a jerk. But it's a 6-book series. Okay, tell you what. When you get the second book going, if you want to, no pressure, you don't have to, send it my way again, and I will hop on with another narrator. If Danielle's available, maybe Danielle, and we'll do it either duet or duel or something. I think that would be really fun to do, especially because TikTok, I think, kind of caters to that almost in a way. I think it'd be technology-wise pretty easy to do. Holy Hannah, you are prolific. Yeah, 6-book series. That's crazy. That's awesome, though. Oh my God, yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be a lot of fun. And I should definitely do my homework better and read way ahead when I get Whiskey Wednesday stuff, because I feel bad now that I couldn't get that going, but I did like a Hail Mary attempt and it didn't work. It was like the 49ers last weekend. Oh! I'm a Hawks fan, so I'm rubbing it in. I had to go and make them have 6 siblings. Holy crap. So they're about the siblings? Okay. Just Eleanor, hello. Thank you for the gifts. Good to see you again, too. Yeah, absolutely. And as they come out, if you want to toss them over to Whiskey Wednesday, and then, hey, get a little bit of promo that way, we'll definitely do that. That's a lot of kids. Those parents are also prolific. Very true. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be fun. So I love the story too. So, all right, well, I know a romance book I'm gonna buy, and then maybe what I'll do is I'll read it before I give it to my wife and be like, I read it before you. She reads way faster than me too. It sucks. When we try to read like a series together, I'll be like, I'll read the first, we read the Dresden Files, those books, and like I gave her the first one when I was on the 5th one, and she freaking caught up to me. I'm like, listen, nobody likes to show off, all right? So what are you reading next? That's a good question. Next up, next Wednesday, and that'll be the 28th, right? Yeah, 28th. It will be from, somebody that we've actually had before, but I think this might be the first actual Whiskey Wednesday, and this is actually a new book for me. Author Daniel Georgiev with his story Shadow Savior. It's a dystopian fantasy, so completely switching up the genres here. And I haven't even started the read on that one, so I'm just going to say, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's probably good. I'm familiar with Daniel Georgiev's work, and it's good. It's probably good. We read before, because we did the audiobook live, one of his audiobooks live, Matt's Magica, about the school kids with magical abilities, and the one has the ability to see magic as mathematical equations, and if he can memorize the equation, he can also cast the spell. And dragons, because dragons. So it was an instant winner for me, because dragons, did I say dragons? Has dragons in it. In a pretty unique way. So, that'll be next. So, on next Wednesday. I will also be next week I'm going to take off the entire week from my day job to get the audiobook done. So if you're a person that likes to tune in the mornings, I'll be actually narrating in the morning too. Morning, afternoon, and evening. Trying to get it done. We'll be returning to our Irish vampire, if you will, and his slaying the demons with the chosen one. So we're going to get through that prequel book series so that we can start another project in next month. So we have a couple cool ones next month too. One's like I have this project for, actually I have to do that soon. I might do it next week as well, just to get it done. Tilly, how's it going? Hello. Just calling. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. But we have some military sci-fi that's going to be kind of cool about big stompy robots with laser guns and rockets. You know, right up my alley. But yeah, no, back to this story one more time. If you want to type in !book, you can find out how to get a cool indie copy of the book if you enjoyed tonight's reading on Whiskey Wednesday. And February 3rd it's going to be out. So I'm guessing it's going to be in all the places. So look for that. I definitely want to know more. Wow, I really, really like this. I'm not just saying it. Like, Whiskey Wednesday is, the writing's good. And I do mean it. Like, but this was really good. I'm not exaggerating. So loved it. The writing's really good. Once I could, string 3 words together tonight, it flowed really, really well. So I like it. That's it. That's it for the night. It seems so short. You are welcome, Ms. Baily Johnson. This is fantastic. And yeah, like I said, when the other ones come out, just let us know and we'll do them. And then I'll hit up narrators early and we'll do it super cool fashion and actually get a feminine presenting voice in here. So I might be back on in 20 minutes or so. Just doing some normal narration stuff. But this is the end of Whiskey Wednesday. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night. And if I see you again, awesome. If not, have a good night as I combine that. I will see you all later. Bye-bye.